Hello, this is going to be a short one. It's just a thought I had last week. So I entered it into my growing list of story ideas, as I call them. I think of something, I email it to myself. So I was thinking of the Beatitudes when Christ said, I think it was the Sermon on the Mount. I'll put it down at the end of this video. When Jesus said, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." And I never really, it's a comforting verse coming from Christ himself, words. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. When will they be comforted? I'm still mourning, and, turn it over to God and faith. But I still grieve, and I know a lot of people that still do. I know somebody right now, a guy I served with in the Army, who lost his brother untimely, like a decade ago, and he still grieves hard. It occurred to me, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. They'll be comforted, we shall be comforted when we meet our loved ones again in heaven on the other side. And they are alive, well, happy to see us as ever. And there's no bad things that are going to come between us again. Sickness and age and death and sin. The people that matter the most to you, when they pass on, there's nothing to believe. I find no reason to believe that if somebody loves you when they die, even likes you when they die, there's no reason to believe that ends. Because love, that's something of the soul, and the soul survives. Or so we believe, and so I believe. And it occurred to me, blessed are those who mourn, Christ said, for they shall be comforted. And I'm just speculating here. Some would say, well, he'll send the Holy Spirit to comfort you. I've asked for that, and I still mourn. And I believe I revere the Holy Spirit. So I'm speculating when I say, Christ said, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And I'm speculating to say that we will be comforted when we will meet our loved ones again in a better place, easier place than here. Because I've often said, love is great, and we all want to be loved, and all kinds of love, romantic love, you meet your soulmate, love from your parents, your children. This is a hard place for love. If love can survive this place, you got something strong. So I'm just speculating that when Jesus said, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted, Christ knew that we're all going to meet up again, just like we're going to meet up with Christ. And even our pets, because my doggy's buried over there. That's where I used to walk him on my videos. Old abandoned railroad tracks in this field here. And my dog is buried over there on the other side of those woods. And I believe doggies go to heaven. So that's it. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And what a comfort it will be, and a joy when we meet up with our favorite people. I don't want anybody to see me with this thing strapped to my face. It looks like I've got like a harness around my neck, just a loop, and with a cell phone right in front of my mouth. It's got to look kind of funny. I do care, actually. All right, that's all. Thank you. All right, here's the Beatitudes, Matthew chapter 5, verses 3 through 12, and I'm not going to read them all. But this is where you find that blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. And there are many interpretations of what that means. So in this, I interpret it for those who mourn their loved ones who have gone before us. Because I definitely believe we will meet again in a better place, a good place, and not a boring place either. So that's my interpretation of this verse. That's when we'll be comforted, when we will meet again, before we know it. Okay, let me know what you think. There's a lot of ways to interpret every single verse in the Bible. So take care. God bless. And if you are mourning, grieving as I am, I believe we'll be comforted. What a joy that will be. Thanks to Jesus Christ. Take care.